Hi, my name is Miguel. I'm 23 years old. I came from Spain and this is my last month doing the volunteering in Federalist. And I'm making this video just to help you how to visualize how it's gonna be your volunteer or what do you have to expect for coming here. I'm not very good at doing voiceovers, but a few times in this video I will do it, so let's see what happens. Let's improvise. So basically me, I wake up like around 8:15 or something. I have like a quick breakfast series in the residence that is included. You have to do like 9 to 5, like, or mainly not all the days, but basically almost all the days, like 30 hours per week. And it's 9 to 5 and you have like 1 hour in the middle for eating. And basically what we do there is like promoting European mobility, like they do posting in Instagrams or something, and also there's like the office that people, like young people came and we help to go abroad, like get information and things. For other hands we have like the events, like or events that there are here like in Montpellier, and we go like as a support and like an information place, like also for young people, and yeah, like basically promoting European mobility. And in the other hand we have like our main, like our personal projects. Me and Sasha this year we did a few events, like cultural events. For example, we have like lately in April we did the poetry workshop. I remember the Spanish card game, also like really nice. We also did like a cinema workshop that I organized. So you have like all these things. The personal project, I don't know how it's gonna be like next year's, but Fabrice like has like gives you like a lot of freedom. So I think you can arrange something that can be like a win-win for both of you.
My name is Fabrice. I'm the tutor of the volunteer here at Jeunes Occitanie in Montpellier. I'm also a project manager for European and international mobility at Jeunes. And my role is to support volunteers during the whole experience in France, both professionally and personally, if needed, of course. The project is about promoting a European and international mobility program. Volunteers create multimedia support, such as this video, run intercultural workshops, and testimony during events or seminars in local events, and help young people to discover the whole opportunities that they can have through European Solidarity Corps and Erasmus Plus program mostly.
My name is Sasha. I'm 13 years old and I do French service civic at Jeunes Montpellier, and I work with Miguel to the project called Federalist. So this project was an Instagram account. We develop, create a lot of activities, interview about French mobility in Europe and more. Work with Miguel was really interesting because it was the first time I worked with European people, and Yeah, it was very cool to know his culture, his language, and yeah, that was so different. That's very interesting to understand each other. So yeah, it was very nice. We just with time we know each other, and yeah, it's more easy to produce some interviews or anything because we work together like 9 months. We worked 9 months together, so yeah, that was nice. Yeah, yeah. This volunteer was change for me because for the academic experience and more professional, but also was very inspiring. But yeah, that was very nice volunteer, and I recommend all people to do a French volunteer or European Mobility Corps because yeah, that changed the life in a good way, and that's cool. So yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, how is the residence? Like in a global sense, I think it's nice. First of all, because like in the positive ways that has like is like very in the center. Like I think cannot be more in the center. So everything you need like is very close, and all like all the stuff like you are very close, and then you can take the tram like everywhere. Since Comedy that is like less than 5 minutes walking, and the work is also like 7 minutes walking from the residence, so that part is like really nice. Also that we have like a single room with single bathroom, that's also nice, like to have like privacy in that sense. And what is nice that like one food per day is included, and in this residence there's like a little restaurant, like you can choose between the lunch and the dinner. What I recommend like is to take like the lunch, because you go to work 9 to 1, and then you have like 1 hour for eating. Of course you can do the tupper and eat it there, but for me it's just like much easier not to think about what I have to cook or what I have to buy for that in specific, and just go to the residence, eat in the restaurant, and then come back. For the other hand, like for me the residence has like a few negative points. The first of all for me is the kitchen. I'm a person that I love to cook, like I really like it, and here the kitchen is shared, so that means that mainly all the time is occupied and dirty because people have to clean after them, and usually people don't do it. If you don't care about like this part of the sharing the kitchen with others, that for me I thought that the first time I didn't mind, but for 1 year I think it's nice just to do your things here, like it's a thing I recommend. Also another bad point about the residence is like as it's very center, it's like very noisy where like at least my room this year, because I have like down like a few bars, so like it's difficult the first weeks, but then you kind of used to it. But yeah, it's always like annoying like to have like a very noisy place to sleep. Also like the room when you arrive is like super empty. Like of course you have like the desk, you have the bed, you have like the fridge, that is like the basic things. But for example you don't have like a space to lift things. Like you only have like one desk and it's like super tiny. So one of the problems that like when you are gonna arrive, you are gonna have like to spend money and time to feel like the room is not like a hospital room or something. But with a little bit of time and buying a few things, I think you can have like a nice place. Yeah, this is me eating. That's like a normal meal that I have one day. This is an old lady I met that sometimes I eat with her because like super nice and always eat alone, and show me this super hard picture of Trump. And yeah, it's nice sometimes you have like bye 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 bye, I don't have time. Okay, and what about the city? What about Montpellier? So, first of all, Montpellier is like a not very big, not very small city. I think it's like around 300,000 people here living. Like, and 1/3 of them there are like students. So like there is a lot of young people here that is like really nice. Also, like it's like a very chill city. Like it's not that the things are not happening here, but it's like I think you can find like a slow tempo if you want, and if you want to rush a little bit more, you can rush a little bit more. You have like the both option. Basically, I think it's a nice city that can give you a lot of things. You have to discover a little bit for your own, but yeah, for example, you have like Les Salons de l'Indépendant that's like really nice, and they do like a music event. So also in the center, very beautiful streets. A lot of people going out during the evening, for example, and it's like feels like very alive city. This last year I went out from so many different phases. I think I grew up a lot like as a person. Like one of the things I wanted to learn was French, but I didn't success in that for so many reasons. I came here with 0 level. Then here I thought I would receive classes. I didn't receive it. And then I don't know, like I start like to be unmotivated with it, and all my friends I speak in English, and all my like my group and everything is in English. So yeah, it's not a thing I will abandon. I will continue the French in the future, but as a recommendation, like came with a little level of French, or if you know that you are coming here, like go for it like the first months. Or not is like difficult to catch again, or I don't know, try to convince Fabrice or something to like pay for you some classes, because if not it's gonna be difficult. And what I do after works is always like, as I'm Spanish, I take a siesta always, and then around 7 or either I cook here in the room, or I go to like a walk that I always go, that I recommend, that's called Thai Box. It's like really nice. And then I just meet with my friends, like we go to the square of Rabafi or the one of the Triskel and Black Cat. It's like a place that I recommend also. Like Rabafi is more like for cheap wine, and the other is like for beer, so it's a recommendation I have, like this and the workplace. And as a recommendation for meeting people that always at the first time is difficult, I recommend there's a page that is ESN. Sometimes we work with them, like for example the cinema workshop, we did it with them, and was like really nice. Yeah, there's like a network of Erasmus people, and there I met like all my not all, but mainly all my friends I met here. So I don't know if Fabrice is gonna argue with me because I'm saying this, but for me the most important thing like this year and for you when you came here is the thing that you do outside of the volunteer. I'm saying this in the sense that the volunteer at the end is like a job, like is what is gonna allow you to be here, like to pay the rent that you like to have like a place to stay, like to have food and to have like the necessity covered. But at the end it's like a job, and I don't want to get political, but yeah, like your life is what you do outside of the job. And I'm really grateful for the people I met here, that I can share like this life, like at least if it's just for a few months.